Good evening, everybody. As you know, this is a meeting that we've organised to discuss the NJC Pay claim that we've currently got in with our employers. The local government association are what leads the employer side on these negotiations. But as you all know, our employer is mainly Knowsley Council. So the latest information, you actually already have it. Essentially, we sent you an email update with regards to the fact that the NJC executive met on the 9th of June with the, to discuss, if you like, the local government association's pay offer of 1.5%. Okay. So they had a meeting and they've met with the local government association side, and they have clearly rejected the offer of 1.5% because it's not good enough, is it? Let's face facts. After 15 months of us being on the front line of dealing with COVID, many of our members have actually been putting themselves at risk. We've suffered in the last 10 years, a pay cut of 25%. A 10%, although it sounds like a big amount, it's actually not. It wouldn't bring us up to what our wages would be without the pay freezes or 1.5% pay rises we've had over the past 10 years. So given the last 15 months, given the fact that our pay has dropped in real terms by 25% over a decade, 1.5% is not good enough, and our members are angry about that. Okay, and that includes yourselves, which is why you gladly turned up to the meeting tonight to discuss the issue. Ultimately, we know, both sides, this is, the local government association, the employers side, and our NJC executive and us, we all understand that, finances are tight in local government. So what we're actually calling on the employers side to do now is to join with us to campaign for more central government funding, okay, for local governments, and that is desperately needed. Everybody working in the public sector knows that, after years and years of austerity, the cuts, cannot continue in this manner, and it needs proper funding. And this is a way that we can team up with the local government association employers and take our fight to government for proper funding. Okay, so that's the clear aim here, that we don't expect Knowsley Council to miraculously create the money, but we expect them to stand shoulder to shoulder with us in pushing the government for that funding to fund a decent pay rise for the staff who so thoroughly deserve it after the last 15 months. And ultimately, it's not just about our pay either. It's about council services. And, moving forwards, if the government intends to make us pay, the working class essentially pay for COVID, then they should be very, very wrong. Our members have suffered enough. Before this pay claim, we were already letting you guys know that our members, some of them are actually having to use food banks, even though they're in full-time employment. So it's not good enough. It hasn't been good enough for 10 years. And this is a real opportunity for us to fight for fair funding. But the services have to be funded as well. Otherwise, the general public are going to be left with no services. They've already got services that have been decimated, up and down the country. We've seen the closures of Sure Start centres, of libraries, of youth services. I mean, the cuts to education, it goes on and on and on. And, schools, colleges, local government, everybody is suffering because of these cuts. So it's got to stop. And I think we are in the best position to stop it, but we need all of our members to realise the power that they actually have to help us to achieve that. One big thing that the press may always say is, you know, well, where's the money coming from? You know, Theresa May used to say that, you know, there's no magic money tree. Well, oh my gosh, the past 15 months have shown us that there is the money there. We've had the scandal of, you know, the PPE and the fact that money has just been, you know, given to Tory donors. And we're talking millions, if not billions. So the money is there. Since the crash in 2008, you know, there's actually been billions used to. But basically, I only read this morning on the BBC website, actually, that during the past 12 months, if you like, during the pandemic, there have been millions more millionaires created. So the rich are getting richer, even on the back of the pandemic and the suffering that that's caused to workers across the globe. You know, obviously in this country, we've had people on furlough, and you know, lots of those people actually were only earning 80% of their normal wages. We've seen a massive rise of the increase of use of food banks. And people have generally struggled up and down the country, and it's been the working class who have already been paying, whilst the millionaires, the billionaires are getting richer and richer, and it just all needs to stop. So we do need to make a stand. But what I think the message really should be, and what I want everybody here listening takes home, is the fact that you deserve this. For everything you do and everything you've done and everything you will continue to do, you deserve a decent pay rise of more, definitely so much more than 1.5%. I was asked at the last meeting whether I thought we could achieve it. And if you like, my response to that was simply, you know, only if we actually believe we can. We need our membership to stop with the apathy. We need people to stop thinking, oh, we always ask for this and we never get it. You know, this time it is much different. You can feel all of the national leadership of the joint trade unions really believe in this, and Unison ourselves have already started our national campaign. So the emails that we've sent out to branches, they include instructions, if you like, and small asks that how you can help the campaign. So that includes writing to your MP. It's really simple to do. The letter is already there, it's pre-formatted. You just have to click on the link, fill out your details, press a button, and within seconds you've written to your MP. Okay, but that really does help us get this moved up the agenda in Parliament, because that's where we need it to be. Also, what we really need people to do is attend these pay meetings. Okay, so there will be more meetings in the future, and what I would like to see from this event is that the next meetings we have more and more people coming along, because everybody that's attended this meeting goes away and speaks to other people and encourages them to attend the next ones. Okay. Obviously in Unison, you know that we will survey you to consult with you, and that will be happening in the future. We're not quite ready yet because we are waiting on the response from the local government association, the employers side. But once we have that, it's very likely that we will be moving to some form of online consultation with you guys. So it's vitally important that everybody makes sure that their up-to-date details are with us in the branch. Okay, so if you already receive emails from Unison, then chances are your details are okay. If you don't receive emails from Unison, then you really do need to check your details with us. Okay, and you can do that by going online. If you Google My Unison, so that's MY Unison, it should come up and you can click on the link. You would need your membership number. So if you don't already have your membership number, you can contact the branch and we can help you with that, or you can contact Unison on the 08000 helpline number and they will help you with that. But please ensure we've got your email details so that we can really keep you up to date, because as negotiations move on, things are likely to change rapidly and we really want to have as much consultation with yourselves as possible, because after all, this is your pay. So moving on from that, just one last request, and that is we really do need all workplaces to have at least a workplace contact, if not a workplace rep. So if you don't have this in your workplace, then please consider either being a workplace contact or rep, or contact, you know, a friend, a colleague who you think will be good, and ask them if they will become your workplace rep. It's quite often, and all of our reps will tell you, they only became a rep because someone asked them to. So, you know, it really does help if you are, you know, informed by someone that you think, you know, they think that you'd be good in the role. And there is full training and support for all of that. So for now, that's it from me. Please keep in touch, and we will keep you all updated with the forthcoming negotiations.